السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today for 11, 2023, we will talk about revised linear equation. We'll talk about some steps to do. At the beginning, I revise what about here rational and irrational numbers. At the beginning, we have rational number and irrational number. Rational number and irrational numbers. Rational number, all positive integer 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 0. Also negative numbers. All these numbers, rational numbers. All the fraction rational numbers, 2 over 3, 8 over 4. All these rational numbers. Also, if I have square root 4 perfect square, square root 1, square root 4, square root 9, square root 25, square root 16, square root 81, all square root for perfect square are rational numbers. All with the repeated decimal 0.18 and 18 is repeated. For example, 0.3 and 3 is repeated. All these called rational numbers. If I talk about irrational numbers, then we will talk about pi. For example, 2 pi plus 2, pi over 2, 3 pi, all these irrational number. Pi minus 2, pi plus 3, always square root, not perfect square, square root 2, square root 3, square root 5, square root 7, square root 8, square root 11, and square root non-perfect square, it will be irrational number. Okay, how can I know this is perfect square or not perfect square? You can know from 1 square equals 1, then 1 perfect square, 2 square equals 4, then 4 is perfect square, 3 square equals 9, then perfect square, then square root 9, rational, square root 4, rational, square root 1, rational. And we have 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, all these called perfect square, all these numbers are rational numbers. After that, we will talk about scientific notation. Scientific notation, if it should be the number between 1 and 9, should the number 1, 2, 3, 4, until 9. Then the number should be greater than or equals 1 and less than 9. Less than or equals 9, okay? And then here, if I have, for example, 1, 2, 3, if I have 123,000, how can I write it in scientific notation? No decimal here, then the decimal it will be on right. It will be move until keep only one digit. Then it will be 1.23 times 10 exponent, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 exponent 5. If I have 0.0012, this it will be, keep only one digit, will be 1.2 times 10 exponent negative. So this is very small number, it will be bigger than the original one, then 10 exponent negative, the decimal move to right, 10 exponent negative. How many digits in between? 1, 2, 3, then 10 negative 3. How can I convert it to be standard notation? If I have, for example, 1.5, 10 exponent 5. Then this decimal move right 5 digit, move right 5 digit. 5 and the first digit. After that, add 4 zeros. Will be 150,000. Replace it 1.5, 10 exponent 5. If I have 0.00035, this is not scientific notation. If I rewrite it in scientific notation, it will be if I have 3.5 times 10 exponent negative 3. How can I write it in standard notation? Then decimal point move to left 3 digits, then 3 first digit, add 0 second, 0 third, then the decimal point. And then this is standard notation. Okay, to convert scientific notation to standard notation, we will move here right because we have positive 5, no sign meaning positive. If I have negative sign, then we will move to left. After that, if I have x squared equals 1, or x squared equals 4, or x squared equals 9, or x squared equals 16, perfect square, then here we have two answers, x equal positive or negative 1, x squared equals 4, then x equal positive or negative 2, x squared equals 9, then x equal positive or negative 3, x squared equals 16, then x equal positive or negative 4. If I have cubic root, if I have x cubed equals 8, then x, it should be equals 2, because 2 times 2 times 2, 8. If I have x cubed equals 27, then x equals 3, because 3 times 3 times 3, 27. If I have x cubed equals 64, then x, it should be equals 4. 4, 64. X cubed equals 125, then x, it should be equals 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 equals 125. After that, we will talk about here, if I have x exponent m times x exponent n, x exponent m, or am multiply an. This meaning multiply. What about the general rule here? We will add exponent. If I have am divide an, it will be am minus n. If I have am and n here, exponent, power of power, then it will be multiply two powers together. How can I apply this rule to be a number? For example, if I have 7, exponent 2 times 7 exponent 12, the answer it will be what? If I have 7 exponent 2 and here 4 exponent 2 exponent 4, if I have 7 exponent 4 divided 7, then the answer it will be what? Here we have 7 and 7 same base, then we will add the exponent. Then it will be 7, 2 plus 12, it will be 7 exponent 14. Here exponent, power of power, then it will be multiplied 2 times 4, then it will be 7 exponent 8. Here we will subtract 7, it will be 7 exponent 1, then subtract 4 minus 1, it will be 7 exponent 3. If I have here y equals mx plus b, the coefficient of x called the slope and this constant number called y-intercept. If I have y equal negative x plus 17 and I have y equals x minus 7, give me the slope and y-intercept for each one. Here slope equals what? Equals negative 1. 1 here hidden, we then write it. Then here m equals negative 1 and b equals 17. If I have here y equals x minus 7, then m it will be equals 1 hidden here, and b it will be negative 7. If I have any table here like this, and this is x and this is y, 0, 1, 2, and here the number 3, 4, 5. Give me b. B equals what? B is y-intercept, meaning y value equals what when x equals 0. Where is x equals 0 here? This is x equals 0. Relative y equals what? The y equals 3 when x equals 0, then b here equals 3. This y-intercept b equals 3. If I have 2 points, if I have, for example, the equation, how can I solve any equation? If I have b plus 7 equals 2, then b equals what? If I have here b plus 7 equals 2, then to solve this equation, we have here plus 7. To remove plus 7 to find the b, then here make the opposite. Then plus 7 make minus 7, minus 7. In both sides, left-hand side and right-hand side. Then b here equals 2 minus 7. Okay, we have here two different signs. Here positive and here negative. Then two different signs we will subtract. Then 7 minus 2 is 5. Which bigger? 7 is bigger. Then the sign is negative. Two different signs subtract. Two different signs subtract. Okay. But if I have, for example, b minus 2 equals 7. We will add 2, do the opposite sign. Minus 2, add 2. And add 2 here. We will add 2 because we will find B. Find B, then look at the side which contains the variable, left-hand side, then add the opposite sign. Then B equals 9. If I have B over 3 equals 5, how can I solve? B over meaning B divide 3. The opposite division is multiplication. Then I multiply 3 here and there. Then B equals 15. 5 times 3. If I have 3B equals 21. How can I do the opposite? 3 times B, the opposite is divide. Divide to what? Divide with the number with the variable. Then divide to 3, divide to 3B, it will be 7. How can I find the slope and y-intercept and write the equation from 2 points like this to 1, 3, 5? At the beginning, to find the slope and y-intercept and write the equation from 2 ordered pairs, at the beginning write the rules. M equals what? Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Second step, write x and y. Then y minus 5 divided 2 minus 3. 1 minus 5 equals negative 4. 2 minus 3 equals negative 1. Two different signs, subtract and add the bigger sign. Negative divide negative, positive. 4 divide 1, 4. After that, I will find B. How can I find B? I write the general equation. Y equals mx plus b. Select which point do you prefer. I preferred 2 and 1. If you preferred 3 and 5, no problem, take it. Okay? Then I'll use 2 and 1. This is x, this is y. I remove x and write 2, remove y and write 1, remove m and write 4. Y replaced by 1, m replaced by 4, x replaced by 2, and b is unknown. 4 and 2 like this, meaning multiply. 4 times 2, it will be 8 plus b. How can I solve now? 1 equals 8 plus b. Here 8, its sign is positive. Do the opposite sign. Then negative 8, negative 8. 1 negative 8, it will be 2 different signs. Take care. Here 2 different signs. Subtract 7, which bigger? 8, which sign? Negative. The answer will be negative. Then b equals negative 7. We look at here the side which contain the variable b. Remove which number beside b? 8. How can I remove positive 8 by the opposite sign, negative 8? Okay, 1 minus 8 or 1 negative 8 the same. 2 different sign, then here it will be negative 7. At the end, I should write the equation y equals mx plus b. Replace m by the value 4, replace b by the value negative 7. This is the final answer for this problem. Y equals 4x minus 7. Don't forget to write here the rule of the slope. Don't forget to write the general rule for the equation. After that, we have 4 lines. We talk about positive slope, negative slope, undefined slope, zero slope. If I talk about, we look from left to right. I look from left to right. Then here, from left to right here, we move up. Then the slope is positive. Here we look from left to right. Yeah, we falls down. Move down, slope is negative. If here vertical line, the slope is undefined. If this is the horizontal line, the slope is 0. If I have these 2 ordered pairs, I have here this x-axis and this is y-axis. And we have here this, and this is x-axis, okay? And we have here this line. This is proportional relationship because this is passing through 0. Okay, the red one is proportional relationship because passing through 0. And this line is non-proportional relationship. This brown one is non-proportional relationship because it's not passing through 0. Then this is proportional relationship, and this is non-proportional relationship because it's not passing through 0, and this is B. B here not equal 0, but B here should be equal 0 because proportional relationship. Okay, also we have here, if I said 5 exponent negative 2, this meaning what? This meaning we will divide in 5 exponent positive 2. We will divide negative in exponent, meaning divide in 5 exponent 2. Then 5 exponent negative 2, meaning 1 over 5 times 5, 1 over 25. And also we said, if I have anything exponent 0, the answer it will be 1. Negative 1, exponent 0, 1. If I have negative 17 or negative 18 or negative 100, anything exponent 0, the answer should be 1. The answer, it should be 1. If I said, for example, 8 exponent negative 3, this meaning divide on 8 exponent 3, then 1 over 8 exponent 3. Then it will be 1, 8 times 8 times 8, and multiply and find the answer. If I have, for example, if I have this table, and I have x and y and some points, if I have here x and here y, 0, 1, 2, 3, and here we have 9, 12, 15, how can I find here b, and how can I find m, and how can I write the equation? Here b equals what? When x equals 0, this is b. b equals 1. m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, then take any 2 points. If you take this point and this point, y minus y, then 12 minus 9, divide 1 minus 0, equal 3 over 1 equals 3. After that, write the equation, y equals mx plus lb, then y equal, replace m by 3, replace b by 9. Is it a proportional relationship? No, because we have here b is 9, not 0. Good luck, all of you. I hope all of you, inshallah, will take the full mark. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.